Today, we're going to peel back the curtain on one of the most resilient and, frankly, profitable criminal enterprises in the world. And no, this isn't just about a few fake pop ups. This is a global, industrialized machine built on pure deception. It all starts with a number that is, well, it's pretty hard to wrap your head around. Just take a second and look at this number, $1.464 billion. Now, that's not a company's yearly revenue or some country's budget. So what on earth does it represent? Well, that is the staggering amount of money reported stolen by this one type of scam in just 1 year. And to put that into perspective for you, that's up by almost $500 million from the year before. So this isn't some fading threat. No, this is an accelerating crisis. To really understand how this is even possible, we have to stop thinking about individual scammers in a dark room. We need to start seeing this for what it truly is, a professional global enterprise. It has a business model, it has a supply chain, and it has some devastatingly effective sales tactics. In this industry, well, it has a primary target. Individuals over 60 carry the heaviest burden of the financial damage. The average loss for a victim in this group is a soul-crushing $83,000. We're talking about entire life savings gone, with absolutely no time left to recover. So how does something like this even begin, right? The entire scam hinges on manufacturing a crisis out of thin air. Scammers don't find problems on your computer. They create the illusion of one to kickstart their entire attack. One of their most clever tactics is something called click fix. And honestly, it's a brilliant piece of social engineering. See, instead of trying to trick you into clicking some malicious link, it tricks you into becoming the hacker yourself. Okay, so here's how it plays out. You see a fake error on your screen. Maybe it says Chrome update failure or something about a font. The site gives you a line of code and tells you, hey, just paste this into your system terminal to fix it. The moment you do that, you've personally bypassed all of your own security and just handed the keys to the kingdom over to the scammer. But that's not their only play, not by a long shot. They use what's called SEO poisoning, creating fake support sites that actually rank at the top of Google. So when you go looking for help, you find them first. Or they'll use email bombing, flooding your inbox with junk to hide real bank alerts, and then they call you to help sort out the chaos they just created. So once they're on the phone with you, the performance begins. This is what we call the diagnostic theater, and it's where they weaponize your own computer against you to build this compelling but completely false story of a total catastrophe. They'll say something exactly like this, designed to create an insane sense of urgency and pure panic. They need you to feel like your digital life is actively being shredded to pieces, second by second. And this right here, this is their playbook. They'll open up the Windows Event Viewer and claim all those red error logs are active viruses. In reality, they're just normal system notifications. They'll show you stopped services in MS-config as proof your security is disabled, when really those services are just idle to save resources. And the classic tree command, they'll call it a live virus scan, but it's literally just a scrolling list of your own files. But you have to understand, these technical tricks are just props on a stage. The real weapon here is psychology. This scam only works if they can completely bypass your rational brain and take control of your emotional state. And they pull this off by leveraging 4 key psychological levers. First, they claim false authority. Hi, I'm from Microsoft. Then they manufacture urgency. We have to fix this in the next 24 hours. They instill deep fear by inventing a phantom hacker who's already in your bank accounts. And then the final cruel twist, they use shame, convincing you this is somehow your fault, which makes you far less likely to tell anyone what happened. So once the victim is totally under their control, it's time for the final act, the extraction. And just like their tactics have evolved, so have their methods for getting the money. Yeah, forget about traditional wire transfers. The #1 method for extraction today is cryptocurrency. It accounts for billions in fraud losses across all scam types. And the reason scammers love it is simple. It's fast, it's mostly anonymous, and it is irreversible. But what's truly alarming, maybe the most audacious evolution yet, is the rise of something far more direct. To get around all digital banking security, scammers are now telling victims to go buy physical gold bars or withdraw huge stacks of cash. And then They send a real-life courier to the victim's front door to pick it all up. This moves the crime from the digital world squarely into the physical one. And as if all that weren't enough, this entire industry is on the verge of a massive technological leap forward. You guessed it. Artificial intelligence is about to become a huge force multiplier for these criminal operations. I mean, just think about what a game changer this is. All those old red flags we were taught to look for, bad grammar, awkward phrasing, they're all about to disappear. AI can generate perfect, localized scam emails. It can run autonomous conversations. And, maybe most frighteningly of all, it can clone voices with stunning accuracy. And the impact is already being felt. I want you to look at this number for a second. 442%. That is the reported surge in AI-powered voice phishing or vishing in some areas. This is not a future threat. It is happening right now. Scammers can take a few seconds of your voice from a social media post and create a perfect clone to fool your family, your friends, your bank, anyone. Which brings us to a final, really critical question. We've seen the industrial scale of this, the psychological tactics, the technological evolution. So if deception itself has become a professional global industry, what does that mean for us? Is simply being aware of the threat even enough to protect ourselves anymore?